Okay, let me grab the card. Now, we have not done Wisdom from the Universe for a while, so time to pull those cards out and let's see what my topic is to speak on today. What is the universe handing us today? Okay, first thing out is appreciation. Action. And adventure. Appreciation, action, and adventure. Okay. Let's pull our ones above it and see where this is going. Okay. Above appreciation, we have the path you decide to walk. Okay, the choices you make in life, the beginning and the end, Alpha, the Omega, the start and the finish. Okay, the action. It's about looking at the things that chain one. Ego drama. Okay, and adventure. When one has planted seeds and they're getting a harvest that they don't really want. Okay. Now we're going to pull from these and see what we have underneath of it. We're here to explore and to experience so many things. We come in with a plan as to what we want to experience. Let's see what we have. Under the appreciation, it's about, are you leading a conventional life? Okay. Appreciating the day-to-day things. Okay. When it comes to the action, the things of ego that are not beneficial, is that what you're devoted to? Are you devoted to, here we have this dead bird here, and we have somebody pining and not moving forward, okay, staying stuck there. And then when we have the adventure, inheritance. So what is it that you are pulling from your history, your family's history? Now, people can get also stuck in their cultural happenings, okay? And I see this so many times. A fake, well, I don't really want to say fake, that's not really it. But things that have happened in history to ancestors that we take on and cause a chip on the shoulder or something that rules our life, ego, as far as actions, and can just really cause those seeds of things to grow and the harvest that we don't like, okay, in this adventure of life, such as Jewish have the Holocaust. Not that it didn't happen, absolutely it happened to ancestors, but it's not something that is in your life that you are experiencing firsthand, okay? We have the Native Americans dealing with, and that they are still dealing with it, okay? The things that happened in their history that they are having to deal with still, such as reservations and them not getting the care and the things that they need to have. They're still dealing with it. Black population as well, slavery, and they're still dealing with some things of, but sometimes it's overkill, okay? I'm not saying that there is not, that there's not prejudice and stuff. Now, there is absolutely that they're dealing with that, but they're not dealing with living in slavery. You see where I'm trying to go with this. I'm not trying to minimize what's going on in your daily life now. Okay, but I'm saying taking on things and overblowing it, see from that position, which just brings more tragedy and more difficulty in one's life. Okay, we have the white supremacist crap of saying they're being replaced, displaced, and they're in this mental attitude of just fallacy that's ruling and running their lives. Okay, and they're taking on something that they don't need to have. So I'm saying just coming in with a specific attitude that colors everything that happens. Okay. That's from maybe your history. It could also be when you've grown up in an abusive household, you're going to see things differently, okay? And if you can't come out of it and come to a balanced place, everything you view is going to be skewed, okay? It's the same thing with men, and I'm just seeing this, a wide swath of this. Those that are in this so-called evangelical thing, that men are the head of the household and that women have no say, and these men will become abusive and think it's their right to do so, okay? And they're in this skewed mindset. So it's saying don't be ruled by a skewed mindset because of something in the past, okay? Have appreciation for what you have in your life, where you have that, the things that you can choose to do in your life. Because we come in and we have these choices. We can either kowtow to some history that is going to keep us on this saga and wheel of angst and anxiety and fear and drama, and plant those seeds and have a harvest that's been inherited because of the mindset that we're hanging on to, or you can have appreciation for what you have now and come to a conventional ideation and come out of it. So either you're going to be ruled by past and ego, or you're going to open up to something better in your life, okay? It's kind of like a person that goes down the rabbit hole and becomes paranoid, okay? They're in that mindset of paranoia, okay? If you're in a mindset of paranoia, then you are on constant alert status, and oh my God, behind every tree a little thing moves and they're coming to get you, and it's not happening. So that's what I'm talking about. You go down this rabbit hole of paranoia or fear-based drama, always expecting the worst. And if you're expecting the worst and you're in that mindset of fight or flight, and this is what's ruling your life, what kind of a life are you going to be living? This is not saying, hey, could you two knock it off? They're over here puppy wrestling here. So anyway, you can either be, hey, be nice. You can either be ruled by fear, trepidation, and be in that mindset always on high alert, or you can start to relax in your world and say, yes, past is past, okay? And look at these things and not allow them to rule your life any longer, okay? Yes, these things happened, okay? But again, it's the same thing if you're coming out of an abusive situation that you've lived through. And you can see that what was perpetrated was perpetrated by people that were ill. It really had nothing to do with you. And so then you can come out of it and get yourself grounded to seeing from a better viewpoint, rather than living in this, like the Bible says, the sins of the father visited on the sons or the daughters, whichever. Don't take on their sins. Don't take on their trepidation and fear and all of this, and let that rule your life, because when you do, then you're chained. You're chained. And your actions are chained because you're devoted to this past thing that's dead now. Okay? It's gone. It's finished. It's in the history. So it's time to, again, appreciate what you have in your daily life and look at the adventure and inherit something a little better. Try to look at what you have. If you are having a harvest that's been planted by your inheritance of things you've taken on, then it's time to look at these things in a different way. That's all I'm saying. This was a round robin of, oh my God, is this a door I want to get into? Because so many people are ruled by their past. But sometimes it's not your past, it's the past of your relatives that keep you on this wheel, big saga. Not to say this stuff doesn't happen and we need to correct all this stuff. That's not what I'm saying, okay? It's not what I'm saying. But every culture, we have something going on that needs to be rectified across the board, okay? So you have your daily life and you have your cultural things that you're taking on. We have so many things that we come in to deal with in this adventure of life that we're going to have to learn from. But let's get the most positivity out of it that we can, rather than focusing on the negative and letting that drive us and keeping us, where we are on explosion mode. Somebody looks at you the wrong way and you have the explosion. We see these Karens all the time. Something happens and they just go off. It's like a powder keg, and they're over there playing with matches. Okay? That's what it's like. It's like the powder keg waiting to explode, and you've got the matches, and you're just waiting, for the negative, and then you just explode. Okay? And we see this happening so often now. People are just insane with some of this stuff. We had the woman that had a gay pride flag out in front of her store. She wasn't gay. She had 9 children, and the guy shot and killed her because she had a gay pride flag out there. Okay? What did she do wrong? Nothing. She was fighting for people's rights. And just because she had a flag out there, she got shot and killed. 9 children she has. Okay? So this guy, his mind was spinning on this hatred and things that he's got going, the QAnon crap and all the other MAGA stuff. He was a big MAGA supporter, of course. And hey, you two, look at this, puppy wars. Hey, cool your jets, little princess. She gives as good as she gets, I'm telling you. This little bitty girl, and she's just going after her brother. He's going, what? Anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. I'm going to have some coffee. And today I have to take her down for her last series of puppy shots today. So, yeah. she's not going to be happy in a couple hours. I have to have her there at 9 a.m. this morning for her last series of puppy shots. Now, I'm not getting the rabies today. I'm getting that 3 weeks from now. I spread them out. But this is her last, 4-in-1 or 5-in-1 shot today. Yeah, puppy wars. Oh, these two. On that note, I'll leave that here and we'll see you online. Oh my goodness, little troublemakers.